it's Africa Unyque, and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to talk about whether or not I regret having 7 kids. Yes, you heard that right, 7 kids. So let's go all the way back. I had my first child at 19 years old. I wasn't married because I was out there, you know what I'm saying, booed up, doing me, right? Got pregnant, and that relationship didn't work out. But my oldest son is such a blessing because it was through his birth and me having him that put me on the path and the trajectory to have my relationship with God in a way that I never imagined. And so as a result, I ended up joining the church that I belong to and just completely changing my life for the better and doing things that the Lord would be proud of. After that, he turned 2 years old and I got married, and my husband and I had our child immediately. The number 2 we had immediately. While I was giving birth to number 2, I delivered her. They cut the umbilical cord. I look at my husband and I'm like, we are supposed to have another daughter immediately. He's stroking my hand. He like, okay, all right. Because, and the reason I said that, you guys, is because I could feel her. I could feel her in the delivery room. And so I was like, oh, we got to hurry up and have a little girl. So 6 weeks go by, you know, that's the standard wait time. And I'm like, all right, let's do this. Let's get started on this little girl. You know what I'm saying? She ready. And my husband looked at me like, are you for real? I'm like, yeah, why you acting brand new? I told you this at the hospital. Why you said okay, like why you acting brand new? He said, I thought that was a drugs talking. I didn't know you was for real. He just had me cracking up with that. I was like, no honey boo boo, it's for real, for real. So he prayed about it, then we prayed about it, and he did, you know, receive a revelation like, okay, yes, this is definitely what we're supposed to be doing. So boom, we had number 3. Then after we had number 3, we sat down, we, you know, counseled each other. We was like, all right, let's stack our money and, you know what I'm saying, let's do some things. We decided I would be a stay-at-home mom and he would work, but we wanted to, like, you know what I'm saying, stack some money and finish school. I was only, what, 22 when I got married. So, you know, we was trying to finish school. You know, we had some goals, some temporological goals, right? So I remember one day I was driving up Windy Hill in Cobb County and I felt this prompting. I kept feeling this prompting. You need to go ahead and have another kid. You need to have another kid. And I was like, oh, nobody. And so I turned my radio up to kind of like drown out the prompting. And I remember I was listening to Mariah Carey. And so a couple of days later, my husband wakes me up in the middle of the night. And I'm like, boy, what's wrong? He was like, I just had a dream. And basically my son came to his dad in a dream, and Rob was able to describe how he looked, how he would sound, his stature, everything. It was so crazy. So I was like, okay, so you just gonna bypass me and go to him since I want, because I turned to, okay, I see what we doing. So so I got up out the bed. We dropped on our knees that very night. We said a prayer. I received confirmation, and boom, there go number 4. So then after that, as we started getting the prompters, we ain't even fighting no more, right? So then there go number 5. After number 5, we moved to Arizona by way of revelation. And then there go number 6. We felt that, you know, that prompting again. And then there go number 7. Felt that prompting again. So to answer your question, do I regret having my 7 babies? No, I do not. Never. It ain't been easy. We have struggled along the way. My husband and I, we did finish our education. My husband worked, but now we, you know, both struggle with disabilities and stuff like that. It hasn't been easy, but my children have never gone without. They've always had a roof over their heads, and they've always had food in their bellies, and they've had some perks in life too, right? And we decided to listen to the promptings of the Spirit, and we decided to have our children. That's what the Lord wanted for our family, and so we did that. And the Lord has blessed us enormously for it. And I tell you guys, often when I'm at church or just anywhere where people like encounter my children, people always come up to my husband and I and be like, your kids are amazing. especially when it comes to their testimony of Jesus Christ. I mean, whoa. And y'all know that the Lord is sending like some of his strongest spirits to the earth right now. So the reason why the Lord wanted us to have him as quick as he did, we don't necessarily know, but know this. We're not having any more babies. Like, no more babies are coming. They stopped coming 9 years ago. Suddenly. We don't even know why. So had it gone to according to our plans, we wouldn't have the blessings that we have in these children. We would not have all of them, because for whatever reason, my body ain't down for it no more. And the Lord knew that. You understand what I'm saying? So my testimony is this. Listen to the Lord, even when it is not logical, when it doesn't fit your plan, because you don't know what he has, you don't know why he's, why he's telling you to do what he's asking you to do. And there's so many miracles. And I tell you one thing about my children, one of my children, is my husband can't go up and down the stairs. Number 4, the one that I tried to turn the radio up on, literally carries him up and down the stairs. Like, that is amazing. He's 14. You know what I'm saying? So you don't know the purpose that these kids have. You don't know why the Lord want these kids here. So you just listen. And oh my goodness, every time we turn around, you gonna have any more kids? You gonna have any more babies? You done having kids? Like, oh, it was so annoying. But it's whatever. We just was like, once we knew that it was what the Lord wanted, we didn't care. We just did what we had to do. You know what I'm saying? So I understand that's not for everybody. Some people 2 is enough. Some people 1 is enough. And that's between them and the Lord. You know what I'm saying? So I'm never going to say that everyone should have a large family, because that's not true. That ain't for everybody. But in my life, the Lord sent me 7 children, and I love every single one of them. And I would not trade it in, and I would do it all over again, knowing everything that I know now, knowing all the struggles that would happen, knowing every, the house fire, everything. I will do it all over again, because that's just how much of a blessing they've been in my life and in others' lives as well. So that's my testimony. Yes, 7 kids, I do it again, and live by faith and not by sight. And I say that in the name of Jesus Christ. Amen. Today's video, I am wearing green Shadowsense. Please click the link in the description box if you would like to purchase this color, or contact me by email. Thank you.